Want to get this show ad-free? Head to dailytechnewsshow.com/subscribe to find out how.
Brace the rudders! Raise the sails! Raise the sails!
Captain, an unidentified ship is approaching. Over.
Roger. Wait, is that an enterprise sales solution?
Reach sales professionals, not professional sailors. With LinkedIn ads, you can target the right people by industry, job title, and more. We'll even give you a $100 credit on your next campaign. Get started today at linkedin.com/results. Terms and conditions apply.
Banking with Capital One helps you keep more money in your wallet with no fees or minimums on checking accounts and no overdraft fees. Just ask the Capital One bank guy. It's pretty much all he talks about, in a good way. He'd also tell you that this podcast is his favorite podcast, too. Ah, really? Thanks, Capital One bank guy. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank. Capital One N.A. member FDIC. There is a growing expense eating into your company's profits. Your cloud computing bill. What if you could cut your cloud bill in half and improve performance? Well, if you act by May 31st, Oracle Cloud Infrastructure can help you do just that. OCI is the next generation cloud designed for every workload, where you can run any application or AI project faster and more securely for less. This half-off offer is only for new U.S. customers with a minimum financial commitment. See if you qualify at oracle.com/tech-headlines.
These are the Daily Tech Headlines for Friday, April 11th, 2025. I'm Rob Dunwood. Google has laid off hundreds of employees from its Platforms and Devices division, as reported by The Information. This division, which has over 25,000 employees, is responsible for products and platforms such as Pixel phones and smartwatches, Nest devices, Android, Chrome OS, and the Chrome browser. This job reduction follows a voluntary exit plan offered by Google in January and is part of the company's effort to become more nimble and operate more effectively since combining the Platform and Devices teams last year. Starting Monday, Meta is heading to court with the Federal Trade Commission in a case that could shake up the social media world. Over the next couple of months, the government will argue that Meta's purchases of Instagram in 2012 and WhatsApp in 2014 crushed potential rivals and helped the company tighten its grip on the market. Meta, which was still called Facebook back then, will push back by saying that it actually helped those apps grow into massive platforms used by billions, all while dealing with plenty of competition. Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg and former COO Sheryl Sandberg are expected to take the stand during the trial in Washington, D.C. Microsoft has announced in a blog post on Thursday that it is gradually rolling out a preview of Recall to Windows insiders. Recall is the feature that captures screenshots of user activity on a Copilot Plus PC for later retrieval and was originally planned to launch alongside Copilot Plus PCs last June, but was delayed due to security concerns. The company later aimed for an October release, but that was also pushed back to ensure a, quote, secure and trusted experience, end quote. This new rollout suggests that Microsoft is nearing a wider launch of the Recall feature in the near future. Microsoft is buying a massive 3.7 million metric tons of carbon removal credits from CO280, a company working with pulp and paper mills. This purchase covers 12 years worth of emissions from CO280's first carbon capture project at a mill on the Gulf Coast, which should kick off in 2028. It's all part of Microsoft's big push to be carbon negative by 2030, a pretty ambitious goal considering they emitted 17.1 million metric tons of greenhouse gases in 2023 alone. To make it happen, they're putting their money into renewable energy and carbon removal deals to balance out the emissions they can't avoid with renewables. The Trump administration believes it's possible to have iPhones manufactured domestically, especially with the proposed 145% tariffs on Chinese imports. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt expressed this sentiment, stating that Apple's investment indicates their belief in U.S. manufacturing capabilities. Domestic iPhone production, however, is unlikely due to lack of facilities, labor, and the specialized supplier ecosystem currently only found in Asia. Apple is also focusing on shifting its production into India, reducing the dependence on China. Going forward, whenever you end a conversation with ChatGPT, it will automatically remember what was said, even if you don't explicitly ask it to. OpenAI CEO Sam Altman highlighted this update in a post on X, calling it a, quote, surprisingly great feature, end quote. and noting that it reflects the company's vision for AI systems that learn about users over time to become more helpful and personalized. OpenAI has been enhancing ChatGPT's memory since 2023, starting with custom instructions that let users set preferences for future chats. In early 2024, users gained the ability to request specific memories be saved, and with this latest improvement, ChatGPT will now retain both what you explicitly tell it and what it picks up from your conversations. Google is offering a steep 71% discount on its business apps package to U.S. federal agencies, aiming to secure a share of the government software market currently dominated by Microsoft. This strategic move aligns with the Trump administration's cost-cutting initiative led by DOGE, which is focused on reducing federal spending. The discount is part of an agreement with the U.S. Federal General Services Administration and could potentially save federal agencies up to $2 billion if adopted government-wide. WhatsApp has introduced a dozen new features to enhance group chat management and overall user experience. Notably, a new online indicator for groups shows how many participants are actively using the app, similar to Discord's online status feature. This allows users to gauge real-time engagement within the group. While WhatsApp hasn't specified whether users can manually override their online status, this adoption improves visibility into active group participation. And finally, Dotdash Meredith just launched People Magazine's first standalone app, which is the company's first new app since buying People in 2021. The app has a TikTok-style look and exclusive content aiming to attract an active and social audience. While People had a mobile experience before, this is the brand's first independent editorial app. Dotdash Meredith chose People for the first project because of its huge audience of over 10 million daily website visitors, according to CEO Neil Vogel. For more analysis of the tech news of the day, subscribe to dailytechnewsshow.com. You can find show notes and links to all the headlines there as well. Thanks for listening. We'll talk to you next time.
Banking with Capital One helps you keep more money in your wallet with no fees or minimums on checking accounts and no overdraft fees. Just ask the Capital One bank guy. It's pretty much all he talks about, in a good way. He'd also tell you that this podcast is his favorite podcast, too. Ah, really? Thanks, Capital One bank guy. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank. Capital One N.A. member FDIC.